I need you to maybe put this in the front. I don't know if you can edit this into the front of the podcast, but we've been sitting at 269 subscribers for a while on YouTube. I mean, I love 69. You're a fan,
Yeah, I'm a fan.
but I need to see 270. So I mean, I'm asking, help me.
Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast recap show. Sad day, bro. Sad
I'm
day.
happy, bro. What are you talking about?
It's
I'm
not a
on
good
top
day.
of the moon. I've already said my first curse 20 seconds in. Bro, I'm like 10 seconds away from throwing my tripod and phone through the wall, man. I'm so annoyed.
I'm just look. Let me go ahead and get it over with, dog. Let's go this screen. We rarely do these screens right here, just so y'all can get a close up. All right, I still got all my fingers, but my shit's fucked up, bro. Usually Max is the one that's injured and battered, but it was a bad day, bro. Look, first of all, shitty football at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Falcons and Jets were playing. It was a shitty game. Two bad teams. Whoever woke up for that, I'm sorry. Unless you're a Falcon fan. Congratulations.
Or Jet fan.
I don't think the Jets fans were happy, bro. Imagine waking up at 6:30 just for your team to lose.
I picked the Jets, bro. I had faith after they stole my soul last week, and I was not rewarded with my with just my faith in them. Look, we said before the game, I believe, is Kyle Pitts going to show up? Kyle Pitts showed up. There ain't no doubt about it. What do you have? 11 catches for 198 yards.
Yeah, but the bad football just let me know it was not going to be a good day. So many things went wrong for me.
Oh my God, you lost your soul.
Yeah, I know. I lost my soul. I lost my finger. So let me get the finger situation out of. Look. Let me explain the finger. All right. I was opening up canned food goods. All right, I'll just say that.
I literally just heard the story, bro. Like 20 seconds ago.
My dumbass put my finger in it, try to open it, and it fucking slick completely. It was nasty. Flesh was hanging from my finger. Obviously had to go at first, bro. Like I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like my girl was like, no, dude, like your shit's fucked up. You have flesh hanging from your finger. I'm like, I'm all right. I'll just wrap it up. Dude, I put it through like water and I had like a piece of skin just flapping from my finger, and that unflapped, so all the water was hitting the flesh. I felt that, instantly was pain. I looked at her, I was just like, all right, yeah, let's go. Let's go to the fucking doctor.
I have 3 notes on this story. 1, why didn't you take a picture so we could then show the picture and put like one of those like not safe for work things? 2, what did you learn about sticking your fingers into things that you didn't know before?
Don't do it.
And 3rd, how many stitches? I'm gonna say probably what, 8, 7.
Close. I think it's either 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah, okay.
For sure 6, but 6 stitches. To be honest, it didn't hurt. The stitches didn't hurt. They numbed the shit out of my finger. But going to the hospital, I mean, that shit hurt. It fucking hurt.
Not gonna lie. Before or after the Raider game was over?
After. This is after. This happened literally like
thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally right after all the games ended. Like I came into the living room, like I was trying to help out, like we're having a little barbecue, like shit went downhill, bro. It was.
Wait, you're having a barbecue?
Yeah, Well, that's why I was opening up the canned
I guess
beans,
I
bro.
guess I just didn't get the invite then. That's tough.
but look,
Oh man,
look.
thanks,
I'm
bro.
hurt, but I'm still here, bro. I'm still here.
Do
I
you think
still
your
want to.
middle finger? It's your middle finger?
Yes, look.
Is it
See,
better
I
than
could
Russell
just
Wilson's? just asking.
Loki, Loki, Loki.
I think that's a good way to start. I think that's a really good way to tie it back into like this week.
Okay.
Uh, let me see. Was it your throwing hand?
Yes, my
Oh
throwing
fuck,
hand.
dude! I guess you're not getting the job then. You and Russ can. You should write Russ a love letter about your
Hey
fingers
man, but
being messed
look,
up.
Geno Smith went in there and did his thing.
So, how much faith do you have in Geno Smith? We should say the Seahawks did lose to the Rams, but Geno did play he played admirably.
Yeah. Geno played well. Tyler Lockett slipped on that last play.
Yeah, it's
Um,
unfortunate.
I mean, we've been seeing this from the the Seahawks all year. Incomplete games. At times they look amazing, and at times they look just completely lost out there. The defense, it's a lost cause at this point. I mean, I'm a guy that sticks up for Jamal Adams, but I mean, he is just a non-impact on this defense right now. Their
He's not the
defense is on
problem,
pace.
but he's not
Their
helping.
defense, yeah, their defense is on pace to be like one of the worst ever.
Kind of like
It's
last
bad.
year. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say this about their defense. It's just always like it's like last year we were talking about. There's always a miscommunication. It's like when they played the Niners, Debo Samuel, 75-yard touchdown. It's like no one was in 30 yards of him.
Yeah.
And now you lose a guy who's single-handedly capable of winning and losing you games for 6 to 8 weeks. And I believe this is going to be the longest Wilson's ever been out. Ever missed a game?
No, he's Iron
So,
Man. He's never missed a game.
so are you happy rolling in with Geno? Because this is what my dad said to me. He goes, "Cam Newton's still in the league?" Every week he asks me this. I'm like, okay, no, he's not in the league still. He goes, when Seahawks signed him, they started Russell Wilson. I was like,
I know Russell
yeah,
Wilson's out for like what 6 to 8
maybe
weeks max.
6 to 8. It's 2 months. It's like what 8 games, like half the season,
I mean,
basically.
they're gonna have to literally stop this dude from playing. I have a feeling they
Yeah.
still want him to play, or he feels like he can play. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. It's not looking good for the Seahawks. The Cardinals won today. We'll get into that later. They're 5-0.
So
They
would you
beat the
entertain the Cam
Niners.
Newton thing, or would you not even just go with Geno?
I mean, 1A, 1B. Geno's gonna have mistakes. Cam's gonna. I say you roll with Geno. I don't like the whole Cam thing. No, not for this situation. I would like him more for like a Washington job. You know.
Okay, yeah, because we'll
Uh,
talk about that when we get to Washington later.
yeah. But yeah, the Rams they look good. We know what the Rams are, Max. We know they're good. They had a tough game with the Arizona Cardinals. It just so happens Cardinals are pretty damn good. All right. So shout out to the Rams. They get back on track. That was the Thursday game. Let's get into the Sunday slate. And I think it's obvious where we got to start because I think this is one of the most just come out like breakout wins, statement wins that you can have from a team. The Buffalo Bills went into Arrowhead Stadium against the big bad boy Kansas City Chiefs and they got it done, man. And it was impressive. Everyone was talking all this shit about, Buffalo Bills, who they do it against, backup quarterbacks, David Mills, rookie quarterbacks. They're not for real. They lost to the Steelers week 1. Josh Allen's not playing that well. Let's see.
There were
And
podcasts talking about the regression of Josh Allen after
yeah,
1 week, and I think let's all be real. We brought it up, but we also were saying, hey, it's a little too early. Let's wait another week.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we
you-
both picked the Bills. We didn't flinch.
oh yeah, no, I had zero faith in the Chiefs winning this game. Josh Allen completes 15 passes for 315 yards. What does that tell you, Juan? It tells you he's throwing the ball. He's throwing it far. They're getting big chunk plays. And Dawson Knox killed the Chiefs single-handedly. Stephon Diggs had a big game. Chiefs defense is a problem. It's always been their issue, but it's just seemed to have taken a step back. And on the offensive side, they just don't seem to click. Like I don't see a number 2 guy stepping up. It's like you got your 2 guys, but without like Sammy Watkins looks really good right now.
No. uh, no Chris Jones tonight, and it
Would that have
made it
mattered?
even worse.
Would that have
Yeah,
really?
I think they would have had some type of like impact. He is an impact player like that. I don't think it would have changed the outcome, but I think it would have made it a little bit more interesting. Um, Patrick Mahomes, looking human. It seems like we've seen the recipe on how teams are approaching them, Max. It's a cover two look. It's have a safety over Tyreek Hill at all times, have them in a box, and eliminate these big plays from Tyreek Hill. I mean, I
Don't
hate to shit
worry.
on your Eagles.
Yeah, the
Your
Eagles didn't
Eagles,
know how to defend this.
yeah. But for the most part, the very good teams, like the Los Angeles Chargers, now with the Buffalo Bills, they stop the big plays from Tyreek Hill. And they say, you know what? Beat us short. Go ahead, get 5, get 4, get 3. You're going to have to do that shit all night because what you guys love to do, it's not going to happen. And it brings me back to how I know we all shit on Paul Gunther, the defensive coordinator for the Raiders. That's how the Raiders played the Chiefs. And that's why they stayed in games. They made that shit happen on defense. They're like, you know what? We're going to eliminate all these big plays. You are not going to get them. We're going to let you have the 5, the 4, but you're going to have to do this all game. And it seems like Patrick Mahomes kind of gets tired of it. I don't know why. I mean, you kind of just have to do it. Like, take your checkdowns.
Do you think? Well, I think one, he's an aggressive guy for sure, and that's just in his DNA. It's like, hey, I want to push the envelope. I want to push the ball downfield. But two, I think one is Chiefs system. It's like the Chiefs offense. They're not really built to dink and dunk up the field. Even though when you look at guys, Mecole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, I would love to get Tyreek Hill to 5 and let him go out for another 10. But it doesn't. Every play doesn't have to be a 50-yard bomb. And on the other side, they can't run the ball for crap. Like they had a couple success against the Eagles. They are a bad team, even though thanks Eagles, you just screwed me the 4th week in a row against the Panthers. But they just can't run the ball. Patrick Mahomes 8 carries for 61 yards.
Yeah.
That's not going
And
to get it done. And he's running for his life at times. He's still running for
yeah.
his life at times. Would you agree, or am I just overreacting to some plays?
I think it's not as bad as, like the Super Bowl looked.
No, that is
But
the worst
yeah,
possible scenario ever. But I feel
exactly.
like the protection's still not there, and I don't think he trusts the protection at times.
Yeah. I just think he's trying to do too much. I think he needs to hit the lab again and just, you know, take it easy. You, you're not the only guy out there. Trust your teammates. Deliver the ball regular. You don't have to do none of this no look bullshit. None of this flashy stuff. Take your yards, go from there. Because every possession's gonna count. Every point's gonna count with this defense being this bad. You have to expect that your defense is gonna get scored on every single time. That's how you gotta approach it.
Are we at the point, Juan, where we have to stop saying, "Oh, they're the Chiefs; they'll be fine"?
Yeah,
Are
we
we at
kind of
that
do
point?
because this
Because
yeah, this is
I've been kind of saying it. I said it a little before the year. I'm like, this might be the year where it kind of just takes a step back because it's football. It's not every team can't be the New England Patriots. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And especially when you factor in the Patriots played in like one of the worst divisions of football for like 20 years. That was uncommon too.
Yeah.
When you look at Josh Allen and the Bills, I felt like they played like the Chiefs tonight in a sense. Like it was just big play after big play.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
Most
kind of used to
definitely.
seeing from the Chiefs. And the Bills made timely plays. Gregory Rousseau, one of our guys we watched during the draft, and one of the people we say keep an eye on, he had a pick. That's not sustainable. That's not a real thing. That's not going to happen every game. He made a hell of a play. And then the other one, Micah Hyde's a great player. It was Micah Hyde, right?
Yes.
It was Jordan Poyer. I always get him confused when I'm
No, Micah
watching.
Hyde with the pick six tonight.
Yeah, and it's just like you said, Patrick Mahomes trying to do a little too much. Buffalo's defense for real, man. We've been talking about them. They held the Chiefs to 20. It's not bad.
Yes.
It was a weird game. Like, let's be real. Was inclement weather, right?
Yeah, and I brought up the standings, Max. I hope the audience can see this. Sorry for the audio listeners, but
Maybe you
you
could
look
zoom in
at
a
this.
little.
yeah, now that Kansas City lost and the Chargers won, it's not looking too good for the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are 2-3, and their schedule doesn't get any easier. Like, let's just look at their schedule really quick, and
They play
they have
football team, Titans, and Giants. 3 away games.
yeah.
Wow.
But look at the back half. They got Green Bay, Vegas, Dallas, Denver, Vegas again, Chargers.
Well, okay, look. 3 of those teams. I mean, our 3 of those matchups are pretenders right now, bro. So maybe they won't be as hard as we think. That's what I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say. I
I
know you
would
don't
say
don't
what
want
you
you're
want to
not.
say about the Raiders, but at the end of the day, it's a division opponent. They've known to struggle against the Raiders. It's gonna be a tough game, regardless. So I don't know, man. Like, are you kind of going off the bandwagon right now? Is it is it
Oh,
safe to say like
abandoned shit. Of which team? The Chiefs.
yeah?
I got 1 foot off the bandwagon. I'm 1 foot off. I'm
We'll
I'm
see,
fully on the
man.
Chargers bandwagon though. If you want to go there, I've
All right. Let's talk the fucking stupid ass Chargers. All right, because I was pissed with this game,
you
man.
know in Red Dead when you sit up there on the wagon, I'm on that wagon whipping the horses, bolt
Oh my
up.
god! Look,
I
hey,
mean, I
look.
know. Come on,
Besides,
don't hate.
besides the Chargers being in, winning this game, it was a fucking amazing game. Just by entertainment aspect. The Browns couldn't stop the Chargers. The Chargers couldn't stop the Browns. The Chargers were throwing the ball, running the ball. The Browns were really just running the ball. It felt like to me, but
Do you
they
know?
had big plays.
You know how many points were scored in the fourth quarter of this game?
How many?
41 total points, 15 by the Browns and 26 by the Chargers.
Jeez, that's insane.
Look, I want to talk to you about this, and this is something I don't think a lot of people are going to talk about. Do we have to consider David Njoku like number 1 tight end on the Browns?
I mean, today you finally showed out, but no, you
I,
can't say that.
I mean, I feel like he's been coming up big for them. Like, as I really feel like he's been doing good for them. I feel like he's a weapon now, and I just wanted to bring it up because it's kind of weird, right? Like last year he requested a trade, and
Yeah,
now he's like kind of bought into Cleveland. And Odell and Baker, just man, that's just bad. They can't get on the same page. They had him. He dropped one on 4th down, which was a big play in the game. They were in the Chargers territory. I don't get how those two guys can't get on the same like level of mind thinking. I don't know what the word is. They just can't get on the same track of thinking.
yeah. I mean, look, I'm gonna start here, and I think it's the only place that you should start. Justin Herbert. This fucking kid is amazing, man. We're saying it before the season. He's just showing why, like, this guy's legit. They were down multiple times in this game, and they just came back and answered every single time. Every time. And you know what's scary about this team? Don't you feel like the Chargers kind of play a little bit like the Chiefs? How many times did the Chargers go for it on 4th down and get it?
Oh, so many times. I think especially once their kicker was just showed not being dependable, they were like, let's go for it every time. 4th and 8, 4th and 9. Justin Herbert, he's in his 2nd year in the league. He plays like a 10-year vet. The way he delivers the ball, his movement skills. I mean, he threw for 400 yards today, and he rushed for what, 30? But it's like really timely rushes. He rushed for a touchdown. He can
Yeah.
move, bro. He can sling it everywhere. Mike Williams, I knew a lot of people were mad that they picked up the 5th-year option, but man, thank God they did. I don't know where this team would be without Mike Williams.
Yeah. Keenan Allen had some bad drops today, but he made up for it. He was making big plays. It felt like everyone from both teams made big plays. But the one who didn't make enough was this guy right here. Odell Beckham Jr. He had 2 catches for 20 yards. Granted, one of the catches were huge. I don't know if you've seen it. It was one on the sidelines, and
Yeah,
he
on the
got his feet
sideline.
in.
Yeah.
That was a great
Well, I mean,
Odell
one, there was only
catch.
two catches. It was not a lot to pick from.
Exactly.
I'm
But
just saying.
I mean, that's just crazy to me, man. That you got this all pro wide receiver on your team, and it's just week after week, just doesn't get involved. Whether that's the offensive coordinator, whether that's not being on the same page, I don't know. I honestly don't care at this point what it is. You have to get it done, or else you got to trade this dude. Like trade him or do something because he's getting paid too much money there. And like Donovan Peoples Jones looked like the real Odell today. Honestly, like he was the one making all the big plays.
It seems like
And
they have plays called up for the other guys, and it doesn't seem like Odell gets those chances. And last week, Odell was open for an 80-yard touchdown. I don't know if you know the play I'm talking about. Like Baker rolls out right, and he literally threw the ball like 20 feet above Odell's head. It was
right,
like, what? I don't understand how this isn't happening. It seems like
yeah,
Baker's comfortable with everyone besides him.
and give credit to Baker. I thought Baker, did his job today. Really, even on the last play of the game, you can argue that was PI. He literally tackled him.
I thought
All
they're
the
keep
other shit
guessing
that they
about.
called today, all the other shit that they called today, Max, because the officiating. Let's just be real, it's horrible right now. I think it's the worst it's been in quite a while.
It's just there's no consistency to calls, and the new taunting one is just stupid. There was a taunting call in this game. I don't know if you saw it, but they were like, let's call taunting on both guys. I'm like, why even call anything? Just pick up the flag.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. And it's
So
crazy. The Chargers are playing in front of a Browns crowd again. They play 17 games on the road,
they're a
and they're
little
four
bit
and
louder
one.
today, Charger fans.
I mean, I just want people in LA to support this team a little bit better. Like they should not be playing 17 on the road, and especially it's not like they're a trash team.
They make it so
That's-
easy though, man. I think the tickets were going for like $60 today.
How hard is it to go? Just go to a game.
I know that's what I mean though. They make it so easy for just non-fans to go. If the Raiders are
Yeah.
not in town, the tickets are not expensive.
No,
Like that's the
exactly.
only
And
time
probably
they're making
I
their
think the
money.
Chiefs tickets are expensive too.
Maybe.
But
But the Chargers are legit, man. The one thing that scares you is their run defense because they played against the best running team in football today. Nick Chubb all over the place. Kareem Hunt all over the place. Jeez,
they
that
gave up
was
230 yards. That's not a
yeah,
recipe.
exactly. But their offense is so good, like it just doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like they're kind of like the new Chiefs, and then they have this whole Brandon Staley aspect that we're talking about with the fourth downs. Like I've never seen a team so fearless in games. 4th and 8, fuck it, we going for it. Like I got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm doing you guys a favor by having the Chargers kick a field goal. You see what happened when they kicked that PAT. Like you cannot trust their kicker. So I mean, look, I'm a Raider fan, obviously. I hate the Chargers. But throwing the unbiased aside, fucking Herbert, man. Their offense and really like their head coach scares the shit out of me, man. They're good. They're really good. The one thing that's gonna probably be their Achilles heel is stopping the run. I think that should be a big concern for Charger fans and Charger, believers out there like yourself, Max, that's not a recipe to win in the playoffs. Because you play in the AFC, dog. You gotta face Baltimore, you gotta face Cleveland, like those are big running teams. And then Buffalo can run the ball too this year. So
Yeah, in
like
Tennessee, if you catch Tennessee on
Dennis,
one of those days,
yeah, man, you have to be able to stop the run, especially in the NFC.
yeah, no doubt.
Uh where do you want to go from here, Max?
I mean, if you want, we can hit a couple of the bad games.
Yeah, let's get through those. So look, this is one of them. Tampa Bay won today, beat the living shit out of the Dolphins. They showed why they're a contender. That's what a good team does. You're at
Antonio
home.
Brown,
Yeah.
Antonio Brown looking like Antonio Brown. Dolphins, man, I know you got injuries, but even with Tua, I don't think this is going to impact the game. I think there's
Yeah.
just like a systematic problem on their defense. They kind of need to address it because they're getting scored on. This defense is supposed to be good. Thanks for the -3 fantasy points today. I appreciate it. It's bad. Like I really had
Yeah,
faith in this defense. We like their defense a lot, and they can't stop
yeah.
anybody.
Let's talk about this. I think it's obvious. Cowboys got a dub, 44-20. Giants were fucking done though. They lost Saquon. They lost Daniel
Oof.
Jones in this game. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's a tough break for them because they were actually the game was kind of close, and
Yeah.
Daniel Jones got hurt, and then the Cowboys pulled away. Our boy Ahmad literally just texted me. Dak's on pace to throw for 4,100. Zeke's on pace for 1,400. CD Lamb for 1,000. Amari Cooper for 1,000, and Tony Pollard on pace for 1,000. That's why I don't like Cowboy fans,
Let
bro.
them soak in
That's
it. Let them
exactly why.
soak in it.
Yeah,
Let them soak in it.
I still don't think Zeke's the same guy. I really don't
I
think so.
don't
He
either.
looks that. I just don't like the look.
Look,
He's getting yards, but the Giants suck. Let's be real. Giants suck. You can't stop everything. I feel like he benefits from the passing game.
look. The Giants, they're a bad team regardless. Their best player on their team is their running back who got hurt. The second best player on their team is probably their quarterback. I
Who
mean,
got hurt?
without him, yeah, who got hurt. So, Cowboys, great win. That's what you're supposed to do. They got the job done. They're good, but like I said, they're gonna wind. There's gonna be a sense of letting off of that gas pedal. It comes naturally when you start playing weak opponents like them, especially in the weak division that they're in. So you have to see how consistent and how much are they going to get up for these bad games. That's what I
And
want to see from the Cowboys.
the next three games, one are at Patriots, at Vikings, and they're at the Patriots, they're at the Vikings, and then they host the Broncos. So if I'm a Cowboys fan, that's 3 wins right there. And it's not about winning; it's about taking care of business. And you should blow all three of those teams out.
Right.
But we're gonna see, and
Exactly.
they're getting people back. DeMarcus Lawrence is coming back soon. Leo Collins suspension's almost up. Michael
Yeah.
Gallup should be back soon. Dallas is looking
We'll see.
dangerous, man,
They're
on both
rolling.
sides of the ball. They really are.
They rolling. All right, let's do another quick hitter. Patriots squeaked
Oh
out a
my
win
god,
today.
scared the
Just
crap out of me. Damian Harris, thanks for fumbling on the 1 yard line. I need those points, my guy. You keep fumbling and ski. He got one more fumble left, and then he ain't playing anymore. Bill
yeah,
Belichick
Brandon
don't
Bolden.
like fumbling. And how many times has he fumbled in crucial situations? They should
Yeah.
be what 3-2 right now if they don't fumble.
Yeah. Yeah, tough way, man. They squeaked out that win. I felt like just the Texans
Played their
self-inflicted
hearts
wounds.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, David Mills played an amazing game. He's been getting a lot of shit lately because, the offense has been so anemic and so terrible. But he's a rookie himself. And
can I say one
today,
thing real quick?
yeah,
I'm sorry, Juan. That flea flicker they scored a touchdown on. You remember that play?
yeah.
I can't believe that play worked on the Patriots. Like, am I the only one thinking that? Were you thinking that too? It's like
No, I'm not surprised. Like we said a couple weeks ago, man, these aren't the same Patriots.
these ain't your daddy's Patriots.
Yeah, these ain't your daddy's Patriots, man. I think shit just like that happens, man. They need more time together. They're a young team. We'll see where it goes from here. I mean, they squeaked out the win. They did their job. A lot of these teams did their fucking job, Max. And I'm getting mad because you know why. You fucking
We'll
handle
talk about it.
business.
We'll talk about
Uh
it.
Another team to handle business was Minnesota Vikings. And I got two images for this.
Oh
Can you
no.
what?
What's this say? No, no. Let me see the second one.
Oh my goodness. So look, Vikings win 19-17. They beat the Detroit Lions, who are winless. And Dan Campbell,
I
audio
want to talk
listeners.
about that. I want to talk about that. I have never been a bigger fan of a coach who's 0-4 than Dan Campbell. I understand one, they suck. Jared Goff, again, as I've said all year, what does he do? He shoots himself in the foot at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
Now, maybe we can tie 2 games together here if that's okay with you. Let's talk about the Titans and Jaguars. Both teams are 0-4. The fight in the Lions is just so much better than the than the Jaguars. Like
Yeah.
they were going to lose that game, and they ripped the ball out of Alexander Madison's hands, and you could just see the pain on Dan Campbell's face because he's upset they lost, but you know why he feels like that? It's because he's so upset for his players who work so freaking hard, who
Yeah.
have literally fought through adversity all year, and they should be 2-2 right now, or two
They
and
should
three.
be, they should be, but they're not. Look,
I know,
I
but I'm
think
saying
there's a
they've
lot of
lost
underlining
heartbreaking.
plays. Yeah, there's a lot of underlining plays that go on with their defense that they just give up like egregious stuff at the end, and it
Yeah,
sucks. Don't get me wrong. Look, um, I love Dan Campbell too. I love a coach that's gonna stick up for his players, and I don't think it's a joke at all. Like I heard a couple people saying like, "Oh, why is he crying? Like you don't know how to lose in the NFL." I'm sorry, bro. The fact that he does that just shows me that he fucking cares. You
yeah.
know
I
what I
mean, you
mean?
lost on a 66-yard field goal. Like y'all did
Like,
everything right, and like,
and Dan Campbell is not no pussy. You know what I mean, Max?
oh hell
Like
no, bro. He
you know what I mean? So like it's not like he's just out there. Like if you would see Dennis Allen cry, wouldn't you like be like, oh, the guy looking like a little bit like a pussy out there? But this
low
is
key, I thought
like
I could punk Dennis Allen, but Dan Campbell low key
exactly.
punked me. Be like
Yeah,
Debo my
Dan
shit.
Campbell's like former player, big as
What
shit.
bike?
Like a big dude crying like that means like, he fucking cares, bro. But shout out to the Lions, man.
If
It's
I'm a Lions
all
fan, I feel really good. Like I know I don't feel amazing. I feel a
yeah.
lot better than a Jags fan. And if
Yeah.
you got a graphic for that game, throw it up there. Maybe you got a picture of Urban Meyer getting a
I
girl sitting in his freaking lap.
I don't. I should have though.
You should have put
Uh
that. They're a
Tennessee
joke. They
Titans,
suck.
yeah. They suck. Tennessee Titans beat the shit out of them. Trevor Lawrence had his moments like he always does during games. This team just got outplayed though. Derrick Henry was too much. AJ Brown made a couple of big plays. Tennessee got back on track, man. There was a point in time in that game though. Tennessee was struggling, but that's why you play 4 quarters. They were struggling in the first quarter. They got it. They got it back up, and sooner or later, Derrick Henry was just way too much for them.
Does
Uh,
Urban make it through the year?
I don't think so. I
I
really
don't think
don't.
so either. Go ahead and go to
Uh,
USC, dog.
let's go to let's hit this game. This game was a little interesting. Broncos and Steelers. Steelers got to win. I'm so glad I picked this right. I did
I'm
a
so glad I
parlay this
picked this
weekend.
wrong.
Yeah, I did a parlay this weekend, Max. I went against my pick'ems a little bit. Um, so I had Steelers, 49ers, and Cleveland. I was feeling kind of good. I was feeling good. I was like, you know what? Let's go with that. You know what I mean? Like, whether or not I win or lose, I'm gonna wind up getting them right in the pick 'em. That's what happened. At least I got them right in the pick 'em. Steelers win though. They had a little scare at the end, but if you watch that whole game, besides the fourth quarter, the offense for the Denver Broncos is non-existent. It
No.
was until the end where Cortland Sutton and Teddy Bridgewater decided to fucking light a fire under their ass and actually start making some plays. And they climbed back in it. And it came all the way down to, I think they're on like the 5 yard line. Teddy threw an interception.
It,
This is the
it
best
was
Big Ben's.
yeah, it was an interception, but it's like you got to put it context. It was fourth down,
Yeah.
fourth and goal, 10 seconds left. He just tried to throw it up and like Cortland Sutton make a play and they lost.
Yeah.
Steelers low key almost choked this game away because Denver was driving,
Yeah.
but they were in control. Like exactly what you said, they were in control 3 out of 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Big Ben, yeah, like you turned the clock back a little bit. I still don't
Yeah.
have any faith in them against a good team.
Yeah, I don't either. Their season's hanging on by threads right now. All right.
This kind of confirmed Denver's a fake
Oh yeah,
to me.
Denver is a fake. And look, they play the Raiders next week, who I want to get into
The
next.
battle of the fakes.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Let's
I
get
mean, I've
look,
been
look,
on the
let's get into. I'm
bandwagon.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
All
ready to hear
right,
this bullshit. All right,
show me
I'm
your
ready.
finger again, buddy. There you go. Yeah, blur that out for YouTube. We can get taken down.
I know, it's YouTube Illuminati. Let's go to their graphic. Where are the fucking Bears?
I hope it's just sad Juan face.
There they are. All right, look. So the Bears win in Las Vegas, 20-9. Max, I want to hear your thoughts, and then I'll go on my rant. I really want to hear your thoughts first, though.
Khalil Mack revenge game. Number one. Number two, that was definitely PI in the last play that mattered for the Raiders. That was 100% PI. Three, this is exactly why I was saying, and I've been saying for 2 freaking weeks, this is a game. The Raiders season has been defined by the last 3 years. You're supposed to beat this team. This team is not that good.
You said
They
that
come
against
in.
Miami, though.
I know I'm saying. I said that against Miami too, but I was still on the fence. I said it again for this game. The Raiders cannot be trusted. Their offense looked bad. The defense made a couple plays. I didn't think the defense played bad, but I think the Raiders. Amik Robinson kind of got tortured today, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's
Little
obvious.
torture.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go there?
That touchdown Justin Fields throw was a dot. It was a dot. But
And
I mean, I'm curious to hear
any
your
thoughts
rant.
on the Bears before I go?
They were okay. I wasn't blown away by anything they were doing. The defense was great, yeah. But I just feel like the Raiders kind of lost this game more than the Bears won it.
All
I'll
right,
let
so
you rant.
look.
Okay, cool. I'm not in the picture.
I'm gonna go full screen.
All
Raiders. Right. What the fuck, bro? Why you gotta do this to me? All right.
No, go back to full screen. I don't want to. No, go back.
Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this? I freaking cut my finger. I was texting Max as a joke. I was saying, yeah, Loki slipped my finger because the Raiders lost. He started dying. But dude, it was embarrassing. It was a fucking joke today. It really was. I think the Raiders came out trying to punch the Bears in the mouth. And the Bears and Justin Fields just simply got back up. They said, okay, all right, still 4 quarters left. And that's exactly what happened. They ran the ball. They passed the ball when they wanted to. They stopped the pass rushers for the Raiders. The defense got demoralized up front. Like, there was a point in time, Max, where the Bears were going to be in a 3rd and 22. It was on one of the, I think it was a 3-0 game at that point. And the Raiders wind up getting a roughing the passer with Max Crosby.
I think it was Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah, Yannick. Sorry. Excuse me, Yannick.
Also, this is the second week somebody named Herbert has been like kind of taking it to the Raiders.
Look, hey man, Herbert,
Khalil Herbert
and Williams fucking ran their fucking hearts out, bro. And you know, I expect that from the defense. You know, I expect they're gonna have off days. But
did they really have an off day? Did the defense really have an off day? They only gave up.
I think
like
they did.
100,
I think
they gave up 110 passing yards.
Yeah, but they were crucial though.
They were crucial.
It was like one of those games.
Point of the games
because like the time of possession in this game was crazy, so there weren't that many possessions in here. So every yard counted, and the offense. Bryan Edwards drops. Darren Waller drops. The only receiver that showed up was Renfro and Ruggs. That's it. Like, the offensive line is terrible. We get either a false start or we get 2 freaking holdings. Like, that's how bad the Raiders were today, Max. They had multiple calls where they called holding on 2 linemen, not just one. They're like, how bad do you have to be to get 2 holding calls against 2 linemen on 1 play? It's terrible, man. It pisses me off so much, man, because time and time again, the Raiders have to freaking do this. It's like you said, same old freaking Raiders, man. And this year, I thought it was different because of the defense, but the offense just failed again, man. Like, they have to get their shit together in the first quarter. Like, first half and first quarter, just in general, it's just like they come out so flat. And like, we can't even gain a yard on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1.
Oh, you're
Like,
terrible in that shit. I don't
terrible
understand
play
how.
calls. Like, I don't know what Gruden thinks, Max, that like it's 1999, 2000, and that he has this beefy old line with
I mean, I
Wheatley
mean,
and shit.
does he think he has like 3 years ago offensive line with KO, Penn, Trent
I
Brown?
don't
Like,
know,
what
man.
O line does he think he has?
I don't know,
Like, y'all
bro.
got rid of Gabe Jackson and Rodney Hudson, and maybe we can revisit that just right now for a moment. Like, does those moves kind of look worse now?
Yeah, because I think the offensive line is an obvious problem. And
What's what do you guys at 1 out of 10 on the O line? Would you say like you're like how
it's
they're
so
playing?
weird. It's so weird because you have to count in the wins, but in the wins, there was points where they looked really bad and they kind
So
of got
overall, what would
bailed
you say?
out.
Like 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10?
I would say a 4.
I feel like if you guys kept those two guys, you're like a 7 out of 10.
And it's paying off for the Cardinals. I mean,
Oh,
I
if
don't
you
know
want to,
about the Seahawks. The Seahawks is kind of on and off, but I know for sure with Rodney, the, the Cardinals love him. And why wouldn't they? And I heard another report that Rodney was pissed off because it started with Gabe. Gabe was just a domino effect. They were like, well, you're getting rid of Gabe, get rid of me. I don't know, man. I'm pissed off. The only guy that I'm gonna give a pass to that I know is gonna receive a lot of hate is Derek Carr. I I don't see anything from Carr this game that makes me believe that it was on him. I seen drop passes, I seen bad play calls, I seen bad offensive line play. There's really not much else you can do, man. There were so many drops today. Like, I really want to see the total amount right now if they will even show that. But it it just pisses me off, bro. Like, Josh Jacobs probably looked his best today, but it wasn't enough. Carr wound up actually getting hurt in this game. I don't know what
yeah, tell me
happened.
about that play. I literally missed that play.
Well, it
Like
was
I
a
suck.
QB sneak. It was a QB sneak. He got hit like in his shoulder,
I
neck
thought he was. I
area.
thought he was done. The way
Yeah,
everyone
I
was
thought he was
standing.
done too. I don't know. They
Second
didn't
week in a
say.
row or third
Yeah,
week. He missed 1 week? Remember when he went
Pittsburgh.
out Pittsburgh? Yeah, I was like, oh.
So I don't know, man.
I for a sec thought it was going to be the Peterman game. I was like, oh yeah,
This
Peterman's
is
about to.
this is the Raiders though, Max. Like you said, I can't lie. They need to gain my faith back. That's what they need to do.
Well,
They
I
need
have a little. You guys had the Broncos, Eagles, and Giants. You got 3 chances to get right, especially that second game against the Eagles.
and I think this is a good time to talk about the whole Jon Gruden thing because it's getting a lot of attention right now, especially because the team lost 2 straight losses. I think that's automatically gonna get brought up. But as you know, Max, you're the one that sent it to me. Jon
Jesus.
Gruden in 2011 in an email said some racist ass shit about one of the NFLPA directors or
Yeah,
something.
he's the guy. Like he's kind of the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, and he said some racial comments talking about like his lips are as big as a Michelin tire, something on over the lines. I'm like misquoting it like hell, but you guys
No,
get the
no, he
point.
literally said his lips the size of Michelin tires,
Yeah,
and he
so you
also made
guys
a
get the
vulgar
point.
comment about
Yeah, look,
Goodell.
it was wrong. It was wrong. Uh to me though, I don't see it as a huge problem because it happened so long ago. And he didn't represent the Raiders at that time. Like,
No,
I
but
don't know, man.
I
What
think the
what are your
problem
thoughts
come
on this?
one. I don't think it should be that big of a story. I think he made a mistake. Number one, two. I don't really believe John Gruden's racist. I've heard a lot of his players, like minorities, love him.
Yeah.
I think just living life and growing up in a different era, that's like that type of stuff was more acceptable back in the day. It's not
Yeah.
acceptable anymore. You go watch an old cartoon, you go watch an old movie. There's different like connotations. I think as a society we fail to remember that. Like 10 years ago, it's a different landscape than now.
Yeah.
Like
That's
let's be real. We all said stuff that was like probably incorrect now. 10 years ago, no big deal. It was like, yeah, it's
yeah.
how guys are. It's like what we say.
And look, I think the biggest like example of that is take a guy, I don't know if you heard about this, but like Dave Chappelle with his new stand up.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw he made some comments about, I think, the trans community. I'm not really sure
yeah,
what
it's
he said.
something like that. Look, I think if you guys are into the comedy, ropes and all that, comedians have said outlandish ass shit. That's kind of like their job. They make
Yeah,
fun of stuff that's real touchy and they get away with it. There's been a lot worse said. And I think you hit it on the nose that like the landscape of today's society, there's just a lot more there's just like a bigger magnifying glass over it and it makes it
exactly.
unacceptable. So
And
I don't know. It's a fine line between holding ourselves to a bigger standard or maybe just being a little bit too touchy, like being a little bit too dramatic. I don't know. There's so many ways you can go with it. Cuz
ca-
I can easily see somebody saying like, "Oh, like let's hold ourselves to a higher standard as society." But it's like I don't know, man.
what do you?
It's
Let me finish. Let me just say something real quick, and we'll finish it up if you don't mind. I loved what you said, by the way. You're 100% right. I was listening to Eddie Murphy's Raw or
yeah,
whatever, which one it was in the 80s.
hilarious.
He's talking about like beating his wife, and it was like everyone's laughing. It's like, is that really funny? No, it's not. But like, he's a comedian. He's making fun of a. It's a messed up situation. But in the 80s, that passed for it. Like that was
Yeah,
passed for comedy. And
yeah,
we're 40 years in the future, and we've all grown as society. But like, just put it in terms like this: not everyone's gonna like everybody. I don't mean
yeah.
they hate them. I love basketball. One, I hate the Celtics. I ain't never gonna like them. That don't mean I want
And
nothing
why
bad to happen. That means I'm not gonna say anything mean about them. And
yeah,
even if people say mean stuff about them, man, it's just words. If like I understand there's a fine line between like when you go to an NBA game. Like if I go to an NBA game, I'd say someone sucks. I have no problem with that. But then if you
yeah,
bring up a racial connotation or you cross the line, yeah, there's lines to be crossed. I think in society we got to learn those lines a little better. Jon Gruden crossed the line, no doubt.
yeah.
But to say he's racist, I mean, I think people can say racist thing and not be racist.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
just what
lot
I
of
believe.
context involved. There's a lot of
There's a lot of
context involved.
context. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it's a way. Like I grew up working in the trash industry, and I heard a lot of messed up stuff from people, and I didn't think they were bad dudes. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just the way it is. I know we got to be better as
No,
a culture, but I'm just trying to be real. People,
exactly.
people always gonna say that doesn't happen. It does happen. People talk like that.
And the
Like
one thing I hate, the one thing I hate, Max, is that everyone that has a platform, everyone that's quote unquote famous, I hate this superhero expectation that they get put on their shoulders. Like they have to be perfect. They have to be a role model. Like that's the automatic thing that they come up with. They always
yeah,
throw that shit out there. Jon Gruden gets looked at as a role model for kids. Really? A kid looks at Jon Gruden as a role model?
I mean that might be true, but one, are you perfect?
No, exactly.
Am I
My
perfect?
yeah, my point. Humans are
Hell
not
no.
perfect.
Yeah. So should we expect anyone to be perfect? No, we shouldn't be perfect. I'm not here
Yeah.
to judge anybody. I
And
judge
look,
people's play, but I don't judge who they are as human beings. Neither do
yeah,
you.
and let's just finish this like this. Me and Max want to iterate again. What he said was wrong. What he
Absolutely.
said was racist. But people have second chances. And a lot of people act like they're so perfect on Twitter, on Instagram, social media, to talk out about it like they've never made a mistake in their life. And me and Max are not saying that we've said, racist stuff all the time or anything like that. Me and Max are just open about we've made mistakes in our life.
Oh,
We've
no
made
doubt.
decisions in our life that we're not proud of. And I think every human being can say that. So I'm just going to end it with don't be so judgy about everyone all the time, man. Something like that, it was in the past. As long as he holds up to it, and I don't, he's not denying it at all, and it
No,
shouldn't be a big
he said
story.
he used it. I don't know what you
Yeah,
want from him. What do you want him to do? Just get down in front of a car and get ran over? He's already taken the shit.
right.
Took it like an adult. He admitted responsibility. He asked for forgiveness. He told, I think, something to Marie Smith, something like that. He asked
Yeah,
for an apology. He knows he was wrong.
yeah.
I'm
And
not
I think a
going to
good
cancel.
sign,
Go ahead.
and I think a good sign as my camera goes out for a weird reason. Uh, And I think it's a good sign that the players from the Raiders have been saying no comments about it. I think if the players really had a problem about it, I think it's so easy for the Raiders just to come out and be like, yeah, I didn't hear anything about it or something along those lines. I think the Raiders have an open locker room and not having a problem about saying something about Gruden if they felt a certain type of way.
No doubt, man. It's just the culture we kind of live in. If someone makes a mistake, they're done. They never get the second chance. I don't even think Gruden. When you said Gruden deserves a second chance, This isn't even a second chance for him. Like he just made
Yeah,
a mistake. That's what life is. It's making mistakes and learning from them. We
yeah,
make mistakes on this
exactly.
podcast. We mess it up. We messed up a video. Juan messed up an edit. I messed up a stat. But we
Yeah,
try again, man. There ain't no shame in trying again. And if we make a mistake, if I ever say anything that offends people, I'll apologize if it's that bad. But if I say the
exactly.
Celtics suck and that offends somebody, and that's what I believe, they suck.
Yeah, and the Raiders
It's
fucking
just
suck too, man.
they suck, man. A1, the Eagles
They
suck.
suck
Hell yeah,
today.
we won today. We
Hey, let's
still
talk about the
suck.
Eagles.
We
Let's get on
still
some happy.
suck.
Let's get
They
on the happy train.
no, I'm not
Philly.
happy. I'm not happy because they fucked me
Look at
four
Big
straight
Fletch
weeks.
though. Look at
Fletch
Big
looked good, and
Fletch.
Javon right behind him. They matching. Uh, like this is as simple as Carolina had a lot of times to kill the Eagles, and they just didn't do it. Darnold threw some dumb picks. Jalen Hurts did not look good at all. He looked good running the ball.
Yeah.
The defense saved our skin. I don't know what to say. I'm curious to hear what you thought about the game.
Uh, I I thought you guys just stayed in it, man. Stayed
Yeah, we just hung
course.
around.
Yeah, Darius Slay, big play Slay came out to play today, making some big play. Look, there was a lot of times where you guys will turn over the ball, like Jalen Hurts will make a bad
Hmm.
play, and I'll be like, all right, this is where the Panthers, let's go,
That's what
like
I said.
pull
That's what
away.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah, and
I felt like they were gonna blow us out, and they were like, "Nah, come on,
yeah,
hang
just never
around."
happened. Darnold, bad game from him. This is a
Yeah,
bad game. This is a really
I'm
bad
not
game.
worried though. I'm really not worried if I'm a Panther
I'm
fan at
really
all.
not. Look, they got to get healthy. They got to hit the lab a little bit more. Carolina's going to be something special though. And maybe that's like maybe why we're off a year. But I tell you one thing, man. I have so much confidence in them in the future. They just got Stephon Gilmore. Like they have JC Horn. They're going to be good, man. They're going to be really good. Just let them get it together. I love their head coach. The only question mark is really just Sam Darnold. Hopefully he doesn't, regress like crazy and those old habits come back. But today, like a lot of those picks were just like him trying to make something happen. And maybe that
Yeah, I
comes
just
back.
thought he forced the issue. Just trying to
Yeah.
force
And
the issue.
maybe that comes back to missing Christian McCaffrey,
Hmm.
Like they gave the ball to Chuba Herbert like so many times today.
And he's
And
just not anything
he's
near
not Christian
Christian
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
Exactly. But look, great win for the Eagles. I'm not jumping
Yeah,
off the bandwagon for the Panthers. I still believe that they can be a wild card. Them winning the division is not looking too good. Tampa Bay is on fire. They're looking like
yeah,
they're going to be consistent. So we'll see right there. Eagles, congratulations though, man. I love those wins.
yeah. I
Uh,
think I was very surprised we got it because I thought there was
yeah,
a lot of times, like you said, we were gonna get kicked our ass kicked.
yeah.
One real quick. Let's go to the Saints and Washington game, and then we got two good games to finish up with.
Oh wow. I think that's the only one I missed. I did not get a image for that. But let's talk about it real quick.
Oh, I wish you showed. So I'll give you the Jameis experience. He throws a dumb pick, throws an 80-yard bomb, fumbles, throws a Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Washington's defense is just they play so stupid. Like that play to Deontay Harris is just a breakdown. It's just a
yeah.
breakdown. And you've been very critical of Jack Del Rio because he was your coach, and like you said, he loves to throw everyone else under the bus. Defense made some plays today. They got some fumbles, got a
Chase Young
pick.
got his first sack.
They've been getting pressure. Their defense is just badly coached, and Heineke just shot them in the foot. I'm the football team. Cam Newton, bro. Why not? Why not? Heineke's not that good. I get he'll make the play in the crunch time against a bad team, and he had a one good playoff game, but he threw two dumb picks today.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, you have to save the season. You have to because if you're Washington, you're looking at the NFC right now. I think it's probably win your division or nothing. And I feel like they have a chance to do it. Don't you feel like if they get shit together, like
They're the only team who has a chance to beat the Cowboys in this division and
yes,
make it a chance. Like they're 2-3. Cowboys are what, 4-1?
yeah, 4-1.
But they still got 2 games against them. I mean, you got to do something. Heineke ain't cutting it, bro. He's really not cutting it. And they just don't seem to like string. They have really bad lulls of offense and they don't have dominant defense. It's just bad. Like Curtis Seaman didn't have a catch today. Torrey McLaurin only has 4 catches for 46 yards. It's a
Yeah,
joke.
yeah. Look, Washington still has to play the Cowboys twice, so we'll see what they do, man. I would say pick up Cam Newton also because I think
Yeah, why not?
when Fitzpatrick comes back, maybe Cam Newton is playing well. That you just keep on playing him and you hit a hot streak. Try to save the season, bro, because it's not looking too good. And that takes me to who do I want to go here? Oh, we got to talk about this. So the San Francisco 49ers played the Arizona Cardinals today. Final score Niners 10, Cardinals 17. Cardinals, Max, 5-0. Um, are you surprised at all?
I'm a little surprised in today's performance by the Cardinals because I didn't think the offense clicked. And I think they kind of got a lucky that Trey Lance just looked kind of lost out there for a long stretch of time. I'm I'm surprised. I mean, but we kind of said this too. They could have kind of like a crappy performance coming off the emotional high of the Rams. I'm shocked they're 5-0, and I'm a little surprised that they didn't play better today.
I think that's huge for their division,
Yeah,
honestly.
100%,
I mean, because look, the
100%.
Rams ain't gonna go nowhere, and the fact that they're one game ahead of the Rams and they won the most recent game against the Rams, so at best they're gonna split. It's great, man. It looks like they're having a little bit of revenge games because a lot of people don't know this. Kyler Murray is terrible record wise against his division. Like he has a losing
Hmm.
record, and they're not just like, oh, that's a tough loss, like close game. No, these teams beat the shit out of them last year. Like he never won against Sean McVay. Last year there was a game on, I think it was Saturday, and the Cardinals were still in the playoff hunt.
Oh, it was
They
last
were
game of the
playing,
season, right?
yeah, playing the 49ers. The
And fake
Niners,
Mahomes.
yes, the Niners kicked the shit out of them, bro. And it just seems like it's a revenge tour right now for the Cardinals in their division. Like they're just kicking ass and taking names. And they just took out two big bosses that coming into the season, we thought that they were going to be top dogs. We were all saying, like, even Seattle was above them. We had the Cardinals here, way at the bottom. And we're like, this division has to be the Rams or the Niners. And then, if anything, the Seahawks can sneak up in there because we have more faith in Russell Wilson. Well, it's looking flip, man. Kyler Murray, he's amazing. He's just, he's on like that same boat as Herbert. He just makes play after play after play. He's so tough to fucking bring down with his freaking midget ass. And he's always running around. You can't catch him. He's wearing the Bruce Lee fucking thigh pads. Got the
No, what
swag.
was up with that crap, bro? Also, when does he get hit in the thigh? He's so small. It's like every shot's a body shot on
I
that
know.
fool.
And look, they
Uh,
got weapons up the ass. Rondell Moore. I like to call him Ron Moe. Making
Armo,
incredible catches. I love their running back situation. Look, I wasn't a big fan of James Conner last year with the Steelers. I love the combination that they had with Edmonds and Conner. I think they use them really well. DeAndre Hopkins, you know, as
nuke.
advertised. Yeah, as advertised. But say a little bit about the Cardinals, Max. And I really want to get into Trey Lance and the Niners.
Like I said, I didn't think they played their best ball today. But you gotta tip your hats to the Niners defense.
Yeah.
And they came up with some very timely stops. There was a goal line stop on Trey Lance. Uh, I'm sure Trey Lance never been hit like that, and he never seen linebackers like Isaiah Simmons and Zaven Collins in FSC, whatever bullcrap Division 2A, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a different league, Trey Lance, and a lot of the same problems I saw from Trey Lance reared their ugly head today. Have you
Yeah.
studied his motion? It's
Yeah,
bad. It's
look,
long. It's Tebow-ish. They got balls. They batted what, like 5 balls? I count. I think it counted like 4 or 5 balls. They got like a hand on
I don't
because
know
they
if
know
you've
where he's going to
seen
throw it.
I don't know if you've seen this play, Max, but the announcer said it, and I completely agree with him. Shout out to the announcer. I forgot who was doing this game, but there
I
was
think it
a
was
blitz.
Sanchez, Mark Sanchez.
Really?
I think
Oh
it was
wow,
Mark
that's
Sanchez.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um, Isaiah Simmons came off of on an edge blitz,
Mm-hmm.
untouched, and you know how fast Isaiah Simmons is. And Trey Lance is just so nonchalant, like D'Angelo Russell type nonchalant. And the announcer is like, dude, it's fourth quarter. You got to play with some urgency here. There ain't no too cool for school right now. And that's the kind of vibe that I got from that play. And that brings me back to what we're talking about with Joey. He's a project. Me and you've been saying it ever since we watched film on the dude. We've called it from day one. He's a project. I don't care if he threw a fucking 75-yard pass in preseason. He's still a project, bro. And it's been more than a year since he's played football. I think the last time he played football before today and started in a football game as the starting quarterback was October 5th. More than a year, dog. So it goes back to he's not ready. He's not ready. This is the reason why Kyle Shanahan has been sticking it out with Jimmy Garoppolo. He knows Trey Lance is not ready. Like that pass in the beginning of the game, that was just a bad. I don't know what he was seeing.
What kind of pass was it, Juan? Describe the throw he made. He just rifled it. He's like, I'm
He
gonna.
rifled it in. His feet were everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical. It's so many things, man. I'm not
Did you
look.
see a lot of touch throws or any type of like? I just saw so
No.
many. I'm gonna just wing it in there.
And look, we're being critical of Trey Lance, but a lot of the audience, Joey, our resident Niner fan, we've had so many arguments with him about Trey Lance. This is not that me and Max are throwing in the towel on Trey Lance, like he's bad. He gets the same pass as all these other quarterbacks. It's just he's a project. What are we not understanding here?
I loved
We
how Kyle Shanahan used him in the run game. He had 18.
yeah,
He had 16 carries. I don't really like that many carries because you have no backup.
yeah.
Jimmy
I
G
wish Matt
hurt.
Nagy would do that. I mean, low
Yeah, oh
key,
yeah,
I found out today
100%.
that Matt Nagy switched over play calling. I didn't know
Yeah, to
that.
Bill Lazor.
Yeah, and I thought
But they
Bill
still
Lazor
don't
did
run
a
him enough. He only ran
yeah,
3 times, Justin Fields, like on
yeah,
designed runs. I think he had the one in the fourth quarter. He did get popped, I have to
yeah,
say. But
yeah,
Trey Lance, like, you're dynamic in the run game. You can't really throw the ball that well. You don't have George Kittle, who's out with a calf thing.
yeah.
But how
But
they kind of surrounded him. He still got off. He still kind of his athleticism is evident. You can see it
yeah,
easily.
yeah,
But it's the stuff in the pocket. Like right now, he looks like a worse version of Ricky Lamar.
yeah. And look, first game, first start.
It's
We
tough, no
understand that.
doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
give him a
it's
pass.
tough. You're playing against a 4-0 team on the road. Okay, so
Who
it
have
is a tough
freaks at middle
environment.
linebacker?
Yeah. Um, do you stick it out with Trey Lance or if you're Kyle Shanahan, Max, and Jimmy Garoppolo's healthy enough to play next week, who you starting?
Start Trey Lance. What the hell am I going to start Jimmy G for? At least I get Trey Lance's development. But you know Jimmy G's a bum.
Or
At least you got the run game going with Trey
you don't
Lance a
think
little
you're kind
bit.
of throwing away your chance at a Super Bowl?
I don't think they really got one right now, man. I really don't. I think they're too banged up again. They got no corners.
I think you
Defense
kind of
played
got to
good.
look in the mirror as a team, and that's very hard to do.
If you think you got that chance, you got to start Jimmy. If you don't really think so, you
Yeah.
go with Trey.
I think it's you got to be really self-critical of yourself. If you're Kyle Shanahan or John Lynch, whoever's making the big time decisions, which is probably them two, you really got to self-evaluate yourself.
They played
And
Colts, Bears, and Cardinals again.
so all great fucking defenses.
I would say so. So maybe you don't want to throw them back into the fire. I didn't like what I saw today. I didn't think Arizona's defense played their best ball. They had left a lot of meat on the bone.
Yeah. And look, I think look in the mirror If you really truly believe you're a Super Bowl team, do like Max said, start Jimmy. But I think deep down inside, you have to come to grips with yourself as a team, as an organization, and be like, we don't have it this year. Our defense is skimpy. Our corners are skimpy. Our run game is not there like we want it to be. Let's start Lance. Let's develop him. He's the future. Let's get him some snaps, man. As bad as it's going to look at times, I think it's going to be beneficial for the next year.
Exactly.
But I mean, we seen all the same problems. These are and it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
It's the
The
reality.
writing, I just think the writing was on the wall, Max, and a lot of NFL fans and 49er fans in general just didn't see it.
They just want to
They
see what they want to see. They don't want to see the whole
they
picture.
got eaten up by the hype. They
just didn't want to see the whole picture. And I mean, yeah, we saw the good in Trey Lance today. We saw some like the big time arm, but there's not. It's really here and there. It's not consistent enough, and the problems are consistent.
And this comes back to let the fucking guy play a couple games before we start judging him in training camp, because I think this is where all this started. Was
100%.
Jimmy? He was showing out. Showing out Jimmy G in training camp. Like, you see Trey Lance's arm, you see Jimmy's arm in a practice setting. He's gonna blow him out of the water. But Niners are in trouble, man. I love it. It's one of the best things that happened this weekend. Okay, last game, Max. We're an hour and 6 minutes in. We appreciate you guys watching, man. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all, man. This is a good show, fun show. Go Pack, go though. Packers.
Oh my god,
get the dub. This was one of the most ugliest games that the Packers have ever won. It was like, you take the win. No, you take the win. No, we're gonna lose. No, we're gonna lose. Just so back and forth.
Oh my god. I mean, let's just say like 3 words to describe this game.
Oh man.
Or
very,
3
very
words
frustrating.
I would say missed kicks.
Missed kicks too. Yeah, Mason Crosby had a day.
He was a hero at the end. Yeah. Let's just hit on the Bengals real quick. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase looks great. I said I want to see Jair Alexander guard him, but he's out IR for 3 weeks for the shoulder. 6 catches, 159 yards, 1 touchdown. It seems like every game he catches a deep pass. It's like I just run by people. There was a play, I don't know if you saw it, they whistled it dead, and he was like outrunning everyone. It's like, oh my god, this guy's so fast. He's a real deal. And I keep bringing him up.
Bad news on Burrow. What was it? His throat?
His throat. Did you see the hit?
Yeah, I seen the hit.
I thought he was dead. I thought he was Deontay Wilder.
Joe Burrow needs.
Too soon.
Joe Burrow needs to fucking learn how to slide, man.
No, he knows how to slide. He just needs to learn to like when to slide. He's just like, I'm down, I can do it. I'm like, you can't, dude.
That's the great thing that makes Josh Allen, Russell Wilson, especially Kyler Murray. I feel like they just have a knack for knowing how to get down. And Joe Burrow just I don't see it.
I think he just wants to make the play. Because in college, bro, he was like, I didn't do anything. And I was like,
someone needs to talk to him though.
Because he threw a pick too, and it was like, I can do it. I can get that ball. And it's like, nah.
You can't. Little bit of look, I think
Michael Vick in him. He got that Michael Vick. Like I
would say a little bit more Brett Favre.
The gunslinger?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of that gunslinger
I feel like
mentality.
Those guys got that. Like the guys who are so talented be like, I can do it. Like I've done it my whole life.
And a little bit more than Pat Mahomes, because Pat Mahomes is more the guy like, oh, Brett Favre, this and that. Maybe because of the Andy Reid, whole thing. But I feel like if there's any guy that represents Brett Favre in the league right now, closest, it's probably Joe Burrow. Because he lays it all out on the line. He tries to gun everything in. He's always trying to make that gutsy play. It's just who he is. Like,
he's just missing the big time arm. That's all he's missing. Like that rifle. He don't got a rifle, but I hear what you're saying.
True. But yeah, tough loss for the Bengals, man. You got to give them props though. The Bengals.
If I'm a Bengals fan, I feel great because we played the Packers to a standstill.
It's just a heartbreaking loss, though. These hurt. They're in great shape, though, man. Look, if I was a Bengals fan, I'm a Colts fan. Tomorrow for Monday, or should I say today, because this is coming out Monday morning. I'm rooting for Baltimore to lose because you look at their division, they're sitting pretty. If the Ravens wind up losing this game, they'll be 3-2, tied for first because Cleveland lost, and it was a big loss for Cleveland. And they're still in the mix. I like the Bengals, man. Just stay healthy, Burrow.
Even if the Ravens win, they still have 2 games against them, so it's plenty of time to like catch up on those games.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. I really like what the Bengals are doing. Any scares from the Packers? I feel like they made enough plays. It was just Mason Crosby fucking up shit.
Yeah, exactly what you said. He missed an extra point. He missed a field goal, and he's been really reliable. It was kind of a weird day for him. I think this shows the Bengals are for real. They're a good team. They're 3-2. Not a big deal. They should be 4-1. But
Devontae Adams. Look, I'm just gonna say this, Max. Every time I see Devontae Adams get behind the defense, I always imagine that you saying to me when we're doing our wide receiver rankings, he ain't a burner. He don't scare no one deep.
He really don't. Though. That's why he gets behind.
I think he didn't throw that shit out the window.
No, I'd say that's how he gets behind people because they like, he ain't gonna run by me. Then he just like does a little bit. He never get a step though. That's what I'm saying. He get like half a step, quarter of a step. Because his ass is slow. You know that. You know he's slow.
I don't think so, bro.
He ain't no burner. I can name like 100 receivers faster than him right now.
Look, I think you're dead wrong though. I think he has, pretty fucking good speed, man.
He's just smooth with it, bro. Him and Keenan Allen, I think that's a close race.
I think he's faster than Keenan. You don't see Keenan. Now that's a guy that doesn't get behind defense. Like Devontae Adams is beating like 3 DBs, Max. He's literally come on. He had 200 yards receiving today.
That's your system, bro. That's Rodgers.
You hate it, bro. You hate it. I regret that. If we do our end of the season rankings, I'm having Devontae Adams fucking high because he is fucking good.
You had him high last year, didn't you not?
No, but we dropped him kind of low. I think we put Diggs over him.
I mean, Diggs had a hell of a year. What were we wrong last year?
Yeah, fuck Diggs. Diggs is really good. I just think Devontae. I don't think he's on Devontae's level, but that's just me.
Can I transition and ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
Did you happen to catch any of the Wilder fight?
No, but I seen him sleep.
It was actually a good fight. They both got knocked down. He didn't wear 100 pounds of armor to get him tired before the fight, dummy.
I knew Fury was gonna knock his ass out.
Fury can box. Wilder just hits people, bro.
Wilder's just not that good. He's not technically.
I like Wilder though. I like him.
Yeah, you like his attitude and stuff, but
I just like how he knocks people out. I would call that boy Debo.
Yeah. Let's who's your teabag team of the week, man? I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Straight up.
You took mine. Low key.
Teabag team of the week, man. Never would have thought.
I'll take Washington, man. They suck. You give up a Hail Mary, bro.
I know. Even the Jags showed some.
Honestly,
the Jags and Houston showed some heart.
I was honestly thinking the Chiefs too. That was my second.
Okay. But man, look, it was a great weekend. Even in the Alabama.
Bama teabag team of the week. Yeah, you can't lose to unranked Texas A&M.
Go a little college teabag team of the week. We'll just combine it, Max. We'll throw in Wilder teabagger of the week.
No. I don't co-sign that one.
And then teabag team of the week, Alabama. Straight up.
Teabag group of the week, Laker fans, because they're getting way too hyped about this.
Oh my god, I can't wait! Look, basketball season's getting close, and I'm kind of feeling hyped to talk about it. I know we got a lot of basketball content fans out there, so stay tuned for that.
We have some content in the works, right?
Yeah, we got content in the works, man. We're gonna be talking a lot of stuff this week. We'll probably have another show for you guys this week. We're gonna do our pick'ems, and we're going to come out with a little baseball podcast. Talk a little bit of baseball postseason.
I will teach you. I shall show you the way.
Max will teach me the ropes.
Ready.
I've been watching a little bit. I know a couple
I want
names.
you to write down at least 5 questions about stuff that you thought was interesting. And I'm going to show you the way.
I got you. I think that's it. Great podcast, man.
No, great podcast. I'm glad you're okay, bro. I'm glad you can still edit with that finger.
I know. I'll be all
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
hold on. Let me do this real quick. Solidarity, bro. There we go.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, follow us on
Smash that like
Instagram,
button.
smash that shit.
Same way the
Audio
Raiders get smashed
listeners,
by the Bears.
shut up. Audio
Yeah.
listeners, we love you guys. Everything's in the description, guys, for podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and on YouTube. Anywhere you want to find us, it's in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, everywhere. All the links
You
are
know,
there.
I need you to maybe put this in the front. I don't know if you can edit this into the front of the podcast, but we've been sitting at 269 subscribers for a while on YouTube. And I mean, I love 69. You're a fan,
Yeah, I'm a fan.
but I need to see 270. So I mean, I'm asking, help me.
The lucky
Juan won't help.
270 subscriber. All right.
Come on, who wants that? Who want it?
Who
Juan,
want that
if you
label?
can edit this magic this into the front of the podcast
I
as
got
like
you.
a disclaimer, help me. I ain't even asking for 271. I'm just asking for 270, bro. I ain't even tripping.
All right, y'all. Well, we out. Peace.